Good morning, Quadcopter 101 here, and what I got for you today is a review of the new Fayee FY530. Now the FY530, as you can see here, is another new micro quadcopter. It is not advertised with inverted flight. It is not advertised with headless mode or one key return. It just is advertised with flips, varied mode rates, and also it's advertised though with 60-meter range, which is kind of unusual for a micro. Or micros and minis, or micros and nanos. Let's see how this thing flies. Before I do fly it, I want to show you, it is very well built. It seems to be very well built. That's one good thing about it that we know of. And it comes in a nice white case. Hopefully this thing should light up very well at nighttime, and I'm planning to do a night flight with this to demonstrate that. So this might be a great night flyer. Turning on the transmitter, binding it to the quadcopter. Okay, this is the mode rate, or beginner's rate. Nice and stable quadcopter. This is full yaw on it. Full pitch at beginner's rate. It does have headless mode. Okay, although not advertised, coming out of it. This button here enters headless mode when you do a quick press of it. So if that's the case, how do you enter higher rates? Oh no, that's just the higher rate. This is quite unusual, folks. Let me see this thing. All I'm doing is pressing this button here. See when it, okay. It does not change pitch. What's up with that? It just changes the yaw rate. Very unusual. It does not have headless mode. I'm sorry about that. It's just that the pitch is so slow or so low, but the yaw rate increases so dramatically that it appears to be a headless mode, but it's not. Okay, beginner. And I'm full forward pitch. This is funnels is what I'm trying to do here. Intermediate and expert. But that's expert pitch right there. So it's very unusual. Let's try the flips. I haven't done that yet. Oh, it does flips nicely. Come down here and show us those flips. It's a nice flipper. How about the pitch and roll commands? I'm messing with the trim buttons to see if they do anything. But apparently not. That was the throttle trim. Pressing the okay, that yaw trim does not seem to be doing anything. I'm being attacked by a big bug there. Pitch trim, roll trim. So in effect, what if I hold down the flip button? Let's see if that does anything. No, it just hits the flip. Okay, I heard 3 beeps that time. Again, all this does is it has an insane yaw rate, but unfortunately, that's about it. It doesn't increase the pitch at all on this thing. I'm going to fly around in intermediate now. And now an expert. I'm seeing some high-flying birds over there. I don't know if you see that up in there in the sky, folks. I don't know what those are. Look like black geese. And there's the end of my flight, but I gotta keep my eye on these. What are those? I've never seen birds like that before. So anyways, that's the flight time that you get with the FY530. Interesting black birds. Kind of look like geese with black wings, real black wings. Is my lights flashing? My lights are not flashing. Let's see if I get some more flight time out of this. Maybe I was out of range there. I got some more flight time. So overall, this is a very docile flyer, more for beginners. Look, I'm forward pitch right now. Full forward pitch. That was beginner's right forward pitch. Okay, that's intermediate right forward pitch. It's still real docile, with the exception that the yaw rate is not an intermediate. And expert. Intermediate pitch is just about the same as expert, except with expert you get a much faster yaw rate. Oh wait, there's 3. There's the pitch at expert, but the expert comes with a fast yaw rate. We'll fly this until it drops. Maybe I'll see another bunch of birds fly overhead to entertain us in the meantime. The Fayee FY530. Beginner. Very docile beginner. One of these your mother can fly at docile. See? I'm leaving a little forward pitch on it because it seems to have a little bit backward drift here because I started off on an uneven surface. Let me see if I can, I am going to try something, folks. Some quads calibrate themselves at startup, calibrate their gyros, but that makes it important that you start off a quadcopter on a flat level surface for such quads. I'm curious if that applies to this quad here. Let's see if and what I'm doing here is I'm going to start off the quad on this flat level surface here, hopefully to increase our pitch. I want to see if that helps increase the pitch of the quadcopter versus starting off in a rough ground over there. Binding to the quadcopter. I am still in beginner's rate. No, it still has a mediocre. Let me trim it. Just use the trim button. There we go. And left trim. So all in all, you can fly hands off with a little trim. How about throttle trim? Throttle trim seems to be inoperative. How about that trim? Yaw trim? Does the yaw trim do anything? Yeah, oh yeah, there's some yaw in it. And that's the flight time. So I just wanted to try real quick to see if starting off on a flat surface had any effect on the pitch. But okay, my thoughts on the quadcopter. It is definitely a beginner's quadcopter. Experts will not like it. Although it has that fast yaw rate, the pitch that goes with that is almost the same as beginner and intermediate. It's very shallow pitch, shallow forward pitch. It does not come with headless mode or one key return. It does not come with inverted flight either. So I don't know what market they were aiming this quadcopter at, but the FY530, I'm not really impressed with it. I'm sorry. It's Quadcopter 101. Hope you enjoyed this flight, Quadcopter 101. Signing out.